Hey, this is Ronald from MADreviews University, and today I want to talk about this Jackery solar generator. And this is a 1000 second version. This is great for camping, RV living, and home emergencies. And it's also a power station and a solar powered station. I'm not going to show you all the unboxing, but when you get it, it's going to look like the one to the left. Take the box out, and then you're gonna have the solar panel, the power station, and 2 cables. And real briefly, I don't want to bore you with the details. What you're basically gonna have is this. It's about 13 inches wide, 10 inches tall, and 9 inches deep. Here's your DC 12 volt 10A. Power the generator up with this, and you can use it to power anything you have. Here's your power button. Over here you have a light, normal, bright, and then flashing light. Click it 3 times. Here is your input. This is going to show you how fast wattage is coming in to the unit. And here's your output. You have 1500 watts max. Up here, if you're using the app, which is down here, you would have either 2 icons, a Bluetooth or Wi-Fi. And that's how you connect the app. You can also download the app in the Google Store or the Apple Store. And I'll link things below. Over here you're going to have 120 volts and 60 hertz. To activate either side here, you have to press the button, either AC or DC USB. Down here, of course, you have your typical USB-A, 18 watts, and then 2C, 100 watts and 30 watts. Over here you have your AC, activate that, and you have 3 plugs. Scene wave means that it handles sensitive electronics very well. This also has 62 different protection precautions in it. It weighs 24 pounds and it charges in 1.7 hours. I've tested it many times with the old one, and now of course I just bought the second one because it's on sale. With that said, here's your solar panel. It weighs about 15 pounds. With one panel, it's going to charge in 7.5 hours. This will take 2 panels, which means that you can knock that time in half theoretically, but it depends on the sun. Unfolded like this, it's 90 inches by 24 inches by 1 inch, give or take. Folded is 24 by 24, give or take, by 2 inches. This is your car charging port, and this will charge in 12 hours. It costs $30 on Jackery and $35 on Amazon. One thing the app does that this can't do directly is this has a supercharge emergency mode. You can only do that from the app, but it will charge this with a reduced capacity in 1 hour. I do not recommend you do that. It's going to ruin your battery. By the way, you get 10 years or 4,000 hours of daily usage and drainage with this thing before it reduces to 70%. Down here on the side you have 3 connections. One's your power source, and then you have a connection to your solar panel. This is a 200 watt solar panel, and you can connect 2 solar panels. A second solar panel on sale will run you about $400. I'll link that below. With that said, if you go to Amazon, Jackery, any place where you can buy these items and check them out, there are different ones you can buy. You can buy just the power station, but I do recommend you have the solar panel because then you'll have 3 alternative sources of input power. And the cool thing about this is that if you use it at night, during the daytime, you can go outside, open up the solar panel, and recharge it during the day, and it should charge in about 8 hours. As you can see, it's very simple to put it together. There's really not a lot to say. Let me just show you what it looks like in action. Then you can make a decision for yourself. To the left, we have the actual solar panel. Then we have the connection to that. We have the startup guide and a manual. To the right, we have the actual generator itself, the startup guide, the manual, and the power cable. The whole power. As you can see right now, we're at 97% power. What you have here is a light. Because we can't see, let's turn on the light. We can also make it brighter and then make it blink. So we'll leave it on for now. To turn that on, just press the button and it's on. Over here we have AC, or AC outlets. We can't have everything on at the same time, no problem. It's going to tell you how many watts it's outputting or inputting when you're charging. And over here we have 3 outlets. So let's plug in a fan. So we can plug in a fan there. And we're going to make sure the fan is all the way up. It's going to show you how many watts are going out. Right now we're at 44 watts and 15 hertz. So of course we can have 120 volts or 60 hertz up here. And we have nothing coming in. If we plugged in our power cord, we would have power coming in simultaneously, because then we would just switch to AC. And what happens is you can plug all your stuff into here, put this on, and if the power goes out, it'll automatically switch over to the backup. It's really uninterruptible. So this is again a power station. I'm going to charge my wife's phone, and I'm going to plug it in iron. It's a regular A adapter. You see it's starting to charge. I can plug in normally. You may watch a movie, so you can plug in a laptop or something like that. We can actually watch a movie. Now I'm going to plug in the iron. Here's the iron right here. Plug that in. So here's the iron. You can see it's on, it's plugged in, and you can see that it's going to that outlet. Now let's zoom in and see what we're using here. Tap on power to come back on. Now I'm at 95%. Let's zoom in a little bit. Let's tighten it up. The lights you see blinking up here are either Wi-Fi or Bluetooth, and that's how you attach this to your app on your phone. And here's me in my man cave just plugging all types of things into it. Now this connects is simple. Plug the power cord in right here. And this plug into the wall. When I received this one, it was charged already at 28%. The other orange cable you get is this one. This end plugs into here, like that. And then this, you have two 3080s connections, and they control two separate 200 watt solar panels. So if you want to buy another solar panel, you can have two. Plug them in right here. For now, we only have one. Plug it in anywhere. And that's how you work that outside. So you're going to get up to 200 watts out of that. But you want to have a reflection in the snow. It works better on concrete. Some kind of reflective thing around it. It's going to help it charge faster. If I just take the solar panel on this outside by itself without the power station, if I open this up, the second it gets sun, it's going to power this. This is going to turn green, and you can charge your phone or whatever. This thing unfolds very easily. Then just pop out the legs from the Velcro and plug it in. Now I'm going to charge my wife's phone. As you can see, it's charging. With that said, today is not a sunny day at all, but I have the unit plugged up and it started to charge. Let's zoom in and see what we have. We have 13 watts. But there's something on this solar panel, this little black dot here, helps guide you to where the best or optimal sun is. With that said, this thing folds up and stores very quickly. However, 2 weeks later, we were hit by 6 tornadoes in one day and endured a power outage for up to 5 days. So I got a chance to put all this in action. As you can see, this is just the backyard. There's my shed. The back fence is down as well. So this is what we have. We have the front, a branch up there, all the way down, everywhere. Let's start with the power station itself. This thing is awesome. It does a great job. I give it a solid A. I was able to run fans and lights all night long. I was able to simultaneously recharge laptops and other items like phones. So there we are, 83%. That's how many watts are going out. So that's not bad. And I have 2 fans going at the same time. Okay, it's 6 a.m. I've been running this all night. Now let's move on to the car charging adapter. This is supposed to recharge your power station in 10 hours. There are two variables here that must be considered. Number one, how big is your battery? And number two, how strong is your battery? Here, I am 46% charged, yet I still have 10 hours to go. And I'm only pulling in 90 watts, and that was average. Lastly, let's move on to the solar charging, or the SolarSaga 200 watt solar panel. This is supposed to charge the power station in 8 hours. However, the max I got out of this was 59 watts. I moved it to different places in the backyard, side of the house. However, it was not a sunny day, but I did get some sun at one point. I saw a video where one guy got it to 175. He talked about having the perfect background, reflectiveness, concrete. I guess there are variables that do affect this. You can get things to aid it. But again, this is just my experience. It will take, by the way, 8 hours to charge fully from zero at 200 watts input. At 55, 56, it's going to take 2 days. So I need to move this panel around. With that said, my conclusion is simple. I give this package, this retails for $1,300, so I have to be a little bit harsh on it. I give this package a B, and this is how I break it down. My next review is going to be on the Westinghouse WGen TFC 10500 tri-fuel generator, which is a must-have for your family. With that said, if you have any comments, suggestions, ideas, or questions, please leave them below. If you like this content, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching and have a great day.